Hello students, we are here once again and today we are going to discuss our chapter 14 symmetry. Under this chapter our today's topics will be types of line of symmetry, finding line of symmetry, mirror symmetry and reflection and mirror symmetry. These points we are going to discuss today under our chapter symmetry. So let's begin with our today's topic. So here first we are having symmetry. What do you mean by symmetry? When a shape or figure can be divided into two parts of equal shape and size, we say that the shape or figure is symmetrical. For example, the Gateway of India is symmetrical monument because its one half is reflection of the other. Here you can see in the figure both the half parts are symmetrical to each other and it also having a line of symmetry. Then we are having lines of symmetry. Lines of symmetry. Line of symmetry is the line that divides the figure in two congruent parts, each of which is a mirror image of the other. There can be more than one line of symmetry of a figure, as you can see. Here in a rectangle you can see two lines of symmetry, and here in this rhombus you can see four lines of symmetry. Then mirror image. What do you mean by mirror image? When we put an object in front of a plane mirror, we get an identical but reversed image of the object. This is called mirror image. This is the mirror image you can see here in the picture. The reverse image inside the mirror you can see for the chair. Facts about mirror image: the length of the image remains same and the distance of the image from the mirror is the same as the distance of the object from the mirror. The reflection in mirror is literally inverted. Then we are having lines of symmetry. If there is a line about which a figure can be folded so that the two equal parts of the figure coincide, that line is called a line or axis of symmetry. Vertically symmetric. If the line of reflection is vertical, then the object is vertically symmetric. Here you can see the vertical line of symmetry for the object. Horizontally symmetric. If the line of reflection is horizontal, then the object is horizontally symmetric. Here for the alphabet B, you can see the horizontal line of symmetry. There are so many shapes and figures having both horizontal and vertical line of symmetry. As for example, here we are having some shapes, images that are having both horizontal and vertical line of symmetry. Then multiple lines of symmetry. Many figures have more than one line of symmetry. To get the figures given below, all these figures are having more than one line of symmetry. So we can say these are multiple lines of symmetry figures. It is not necessary that every figure or shape has a line of symmetry. The figures which have no line of symmetry are called asymmetrical figures. For example, these are some of the alphabets you can see here. They are not having any line of symmetry, neither horizontal nor vertical. So they are asymmetrical figures. Then symmetry in geometrical shapes. So lines of symmetry in a circle. When you fold the image of a circle along any of its diameter, you will find that one part of circle is completely covers the other part. It means the circle has infinite line of symmetry. So here you can see a circle having infinite line of symmetry. Then symmetry in geometrical shapes. Let's go through some figures over here. Angle. One line of symmetry along the angle bisector, you can see. And square, four lines of symmetry. One vertical, one horizontal and two diagonal. Then we are having equilateral triangle, three lines of symmetry, all are along the angles bisect. Isosceles triangle, one line of symmetry along the angle bisector of the common point of two equal lines. And rhombus, two lines of symmetry along their vertices. Then we are having how to find the lines of symmetry. We can find whether a shape has line of symmetry or not by folding the shape. Here we have folded a rectangle in one way and it did not work. You can see the diagonally line of symmetry we have drawn, but when we fold along the line of symmetry, one part is not overlapping the other. So it is not the line of symmetry for the given figure. Now let us try the another way. Here you can see we have drawn our vertical line of symmetry, and when we fold it along the line of symmetry, the one part of the figure completely overlaps the other. So we can say this is the line of symmetry for the given figure. Now we can find another line of symmetry for the rectangle. This is the horizontal line of symmetry for the rectangle. Here also one figure completely overlapping the other. Then we are having reflective symmetry. Reflection symmetry is symmetry with respect to reflection. An image is said to have reflection symmetry if there is at least one line which splits the image into two halves so that the portion of the either side of the line are identical. So this is the reflective symmetry. You can see the figure, same reflection on both the sides. So images are reflective symmetry if there is at least one line which splits the image into two equal halves. That can be the reflective symmetry. Then mirror symmetry. Reflection symmetry is closely related to mirror reflection. If we place a plane mirror along any line of symmetry of a symmetrical figure, we find that one part of the figure is the mirror image of the other in the plane mirror. Line of symmetry. Figure 1, you can see this is the line of symmetry. Folding along the line, we can find one half completely overlap the other. And mirror line, we can see the same part on the other side of the mirror. So if a figure has line of symmetry, we say it is mirror symmetrical.